Hello, everybody, especially Chunk the Punk, who is the first one here. Hello, Chunk. How are you? Um, so basically, I wanted to go live. I was going to do a video yesterday, but the Persona 5 final boss took me 4 hours or 3 hours or something like that. Something like that. It was fucking ridiculous. Uh, basically, I kept getting one shot randomly, and even though I had everything prepped for it, I would dodge the first one and then it would spam the same ability twice in a row and kill me. So, uh, I didn't get to make these two videos. I was going to make them two separate videos, but now we are going to do them and it is going to be one live stream. So, this is the first live stream of the new year. I did not do one over on Twitch yet, unless you count that I was still connected to Twitch and I hit go live and then hit stop streaming right after that once I realized that it was Twitch and not YouTube. So it was like a 5-second stream. I do not count that. Uh, but I do want to go over the games that were the best in 2022. And it's going to be a little different because it's going to be based on games that I played for the very first time in 2022. Uh, I know people say Persona 5 Royal counts as a 2022 game if it is the PC port, and I believe the Switch port. But I'm going to do it as games that I first experienced in 2022 and not games that were made in 2022. You'll see a lot of these games were from 2019 that I put on this list that I just didn't play back then. And when I switched over to JRPGs, these happened to be the games that I ended up liking, or based on what I was watching at the time, the games that I picked. So I would like to thank all of you for being here. I like to wish you all a happy new year, and I hope you're having a great day, night, whenever you guys are watching this in your time zone. So let's go ahead and start. For me, the first game we're going to do honorable mentions. There's going to be two honorable mentions. The first game, this really hurts me to say, because out of all of these games, this is one of my favorite card games to play. So I'm going to have to put as an honorable mention Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels. And I do happen to have a playthrough or a little thing right here that we can shrink me a little bit. There's me. This is called PhD in Dueling. I am using Ancient Gears. This is me actually on my Xbox 360. So we went ahead and made our own thing here, like our own account that we were able to play on the 360. So I am here. I don't know. You guys should hear the sound. Um, I don't hear any of the sound. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Hold on. So, did you guys hear any of that sound? Because it doesn't seem like it's playing the sound. They still have. So one of the biggest things issues I'm having with is they never added it. They still haven't added it. They have still not add the Red Eyes Black Alternative Dragon. So I cannot use my Red Eyes deck because without that card, the engine crashes. It is the most important card. It's how you get your Red Eyes to 4,800. So that is another reason why this game is only getting honorable mention. You didn't hear anything. Okay. That is not what I want to hear. But that's, I guess that's what happens. I don't know. Um, I don't know why it's not. I don't know why my sound isn't working on here. It should be, but I don't know why it's not working. Now, there is another game that I'm putting on honorable mention. Um, I can't I can't figure out why the sound isn't working. Like, yeah, the sound should be working, but it's not. It's not working, so I don't know what to say. Oh, actually, I could probably figure this out real quick. I could probably get it switching while we're doing this. Gaming or what? How are you today? I hope you're having a good one. We're just fixing audio real quick. Because it's not playing the audio sounds of just came back from Walmart. You get anything good? Did you get anything good from Walmart? Uh, uh, two. Oh wait, hold on. That's not what I want. Device properties. No. Okay. Maybe I should. Fuck. There's like a sound setting that's like really weird that I don't know how to do. Um, let's see. Auxiliary cord 2. Wait, no, it should work. Hmm. Yeah, so I don't know why it's not working because it's set up to work. And it works other times. Stan Blackroyd, it's the red button. I wish it was the red button. Uh, let's see if the sound works again. Anything? You guys, it's not even picking it up. I'm seeing it go off right here, but it's not going to the stream. Check. Yeah, I don't hear it. Okay, so for some reason it's not working. The sound isn't working, so we'll go over these without the sound. So that is my honorable mention. For yeah, I don't know what's going on, why it's not working. Push the button says nuclear launch codes. Yeah, we need the nuclear launch codes for this. You know, get my fucking sound working. Let's see if it works for this one. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, we'll come back to that one in a bit. We'll come back to that one in a bit. So my next game, I don't have a video for it, although there is plenty of. There's like 5 on my YouTube right now. My second honorable mention goes to Octopath Traveler. Now this is another 2019 game that I first played for the first time in 2020. It is a JRPG. It's a 16-bit game. You get one person and then you go and travel the whole thing. Unfortunately, you can't switch that person out for at any time because that's your main protagonist. And I think that really hinders the game. But according to what I've read, Octopath Travelers 2, that we will talk about a little later, is going to fix that where you can actually switch them out so you can have groups that you want rather than researching what everybody does and try to figure out the best one to take with you every time you start a story. Now, the combat is very awesome. It's just normal turn based, but there's all these different bonuses. They have the strengths and weaknesses. They have. They don't show you any health. So you have to have this guy Cyrus, and Cyrus is the scholar guy who's completely oblivious to the women that like him. He's very smart, but he's very dumb when it comes to women. So it's really funny. The characters are great. So far, I'm really liking the story. There's more playthroughs that should be coming along soon. They're usually every Tuesday on my channel. I have to put one on for tomorrow, but it might be a week late. Always an issue with sounds. I know when people share screens, sometimes they forget to share audio. Now, Chunk, that's with StreamYards. I'm not using StreamYards. I'm just using OBS. And I literally have it set up to where it should be playing my everything I have. But it's not. So there's nothing I can do. You know what? I can get this to work. I can fix this real quick. That didn't work. That should have worked. Is it considered something else? It must be considered something else because it's not working. I see it I see it working on this thing, but it's not showing up to the stream. Yeah, okay. So, I don't know why the sound's not working. It should work. That's really weird. I don't know why it's not working. That's going to be really annoying. Yeah, so yeah, the other day you had audio issues. But okay, so Octopath Traveler 2 is going to be, hold on. Oh, it got too hot. Oh. Sorry guys, it was freezing in here and now it's like way too fucking hot. Okay, hold on. It's readjusting. Okay. So, the next game I want to talk about, this is going to be our number 10. And, well, that video is muted. Well, now it's muted. It wasn't muted when I was playing it. See? See? I just muted after when it's not working. I don't know why it's not working. For some reason, this isn't picking it up. So I don't know what to say. I don't know how to fix this. Let's try that. Yeah, it's just not working. So I don't know what to tell you. But so let me shrink myself down. Number 10 is going to be Pokemon. So this is our Charizard raid. The reason why Pokemon is number 10 and not anywhere else is because of the lag issues and the all the bugs and glitches. Now, this game is a shit ton of fun. I like the Gen 9 Pokemon. We're doing a Gen 9 playthrough only, where we only use Gen 9. which is still going on. That is on my Scarlet version of the game. We have there's so much stuff to do. There was a Cinder Ace prep raid. It's easier than ever to hunt shinies now. So there's so much stuff that you can do this time around in this game that makes it so much fun. However, it doesn't run very well. Now, there are already things where they're running it on their PCs and they're overclocking the Switch. So my guess is that there's thoughts of a Switch 2, or there was going to be a stronger Switch that was supposed to come out that this was going to release on. And if you overclock your normal Switch, then this game runs really, really smooth. And when people have it on the PC, when they get it so where it works on the PC, it works so much better. So it is the hardware of the Switch with all the RNG generators running in the back that slows it down. I haven't played since we beat Charizard a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I've only played a little bit. I've been playing so much Persona, which we have 130 episodes to go through. So we're going to do 130 episodes on the channel. So that's going to be about half the year, almost, less than half the year of videos on the channel. And then after we finish that, we're going to play Persona 5 Strikers, which is like one of our next games that we are going to talk about. It's just going to be a little bit downward. I just realized this video just keeps playing and playing and playing. So the next one that we are going to talk about for my top games of 2022 that I first experienced, but this one came out in 2022. That's right, it's going to be The Quarry. Now, The Quarry is a horror butterfly effect game. It has Ted Raimi in it. It has the girl from Modern Family. It has the guy from Detective Pikachu, who's my least favorite character in the entire game. And then it has so much other things. It has Dylan. It has whatever the dumbass's name is, Jacob, the dumbass Jacob, who's the reason why everybody's stuck there in the first place. Now, these people basically turn into, or spoilers if you haven't played it or you haven't watched my playthrough that we did on Twitch. Basically, you are these kids that go to the camp counselor, and one of them goes early, they get bit, one of them turns into a werewolf on full moon, and it happened because they burned down a carnival and they were all cursed. Yeah, I played The Quarry. Yep, it was a lot of fun. And you make choices, all your choices go. But what really makes this game awesome is they have a movie mode. So this game is very much like a game that goes into cutscenes and it explains the whole story. Now, what's really cool about this game is it has that movie mode that I was just talking about. Now, you can do a director's cut where you change, or you base everybody on how their personality you want them to have, and that will change the story and the results that you get. So you can change it every single time you play it or watch it, so you don't actually have to play through the game. You save so much time watching the movie. Now, I did one where everybody dies and I just sat back and watched that for like 3 hours. It was like watching a good movie. And then I actually invited someone over and we did one where I let that person choose how everybody acts, and then we watched that, and I think like 4 of them died. So that's really cool about Quarry. The gameplay was fun. I love the butterfly effect games where where my choices actually matter. Because like I'm playing Persona 5, or I just finished playing Persona 5 Royal, and I felt like even if I answered something different for the first playthrough, because in New Game Plus, you'll get like different results based on your skills that you didn't have early enough in the other game. So it would actually change that a little bit. but it felt like the choices I picked didn't really matter as much as one of these games. Now, The Quarry was great. I loved it. Chunk says not enough boobies for a slasher flick. It wasn't really a slasher. If you think about it, it was more of a werewolf movie. Uh, so, what is my next game on the list? It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Now, this can have a 6-player co-op. I played it with about 5 people on yeah, I think we had up to 5 people playing on my stream. You can play as April, Casey Jones, Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, Leonardo, and Splinter. So there's 8 characters, and you can have 6 people playing at a time. Now, this was great. There was about, I think, 22 levels, and you got to play a lot with your friends. And then the replay value was great. No, gaming, no. You take that back, gaming. I'm not even going to read that chat. Okay? You take that back, sir. I'm not even putting that in this video. That word makes me bleed. Okay? All right. So, Shredder's Revenge was basically an arcade version, a new arcade version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And there was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Cowabunga edition, not as good as Shredder's Revenge, but I did get to play Turtles in Time like 50 times over and over again, even though I could have just plugged in my Super Nintendo and did that. But that game is solid, and it is my number 8 for games that came out in 2022 or games that I first played in 2022. Now, this next one happens to be a game that I usually play on Sundays with Skirmitar. Now, this is a Warhammer 40k game. Now, I love Warhammer 40k. I had the Space Marine Army, I had the Tau Army, all when I was younger, and then Dawn of War came out about freshman year of high school for me in 2004. So I ended up playing that and stopped getting and making all the models. Now, Warhammer 40k is a grim dark universe. They have the God Emperor for the Space Marines, and you're members of the Space Marines fighting the heretics known as the Chaos Marines, or Chaos Space Marines. So you're killing a bunch of heretics. It's like Left 4 Dead, but in the Warhammer 40k universe. You level up your characters. You have different classes. There's so many options that you can do about every hour. The store refreshes so you can buy new items. It's a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I'm playing a class that doesn't have a bolter, and the bolter is an awesome weapon from the 40k universe, and all I want to do is make a new character and play with the bolter, but I want to max out my character that I have already so I can do games with Lethal, Skirmitar, more games with Cowman, and whoever else wants to play with us. Now, one thing I really don't like about that game is that my character is slow as fuck. Yeah. The Ogrins are really slow. I know they're the tanky ones, but come on. I need to be able to move. Like if I sprint, then the Ogrin is completely useless because it uses all its stamina in combat. All right. So, like I said earlier when talking about I'll be playing Persona 5 Strikers. Strikers is like this game. Fire Emblem 3 Hopes. Or Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. What it is a Dynasty Warrior type game. A good old hack and slash. I was watching gaming play The Ascent earlier. It looks like fun. And it's got co-op. All right, maybe we'll have to check that out for 2023. Why is this going like that? Stop doing that. There we go. That should fix that. Now, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes is an alternative timeline to three houses, which we played. I only ended up putting half the thing on YouTube. I didn't end up doing it. Uh, Something about not enough people were paying attention. And I realized that when I only do the stuff that doesn't have battles, it's very boring. And I decided to take that away from the channel. We played it on Twitch. So there's that. But it's an alternate timeline where your character wins rather than Byleth, who is the main character of Three Houses. She's the antagonist in Three Hopes. It brings back the sword beats axes, axes beat lances, and lances beat swords. So it brings back the weapon triangle that is known to Fire Emblem. Now, they didn't have that in Three Houses, so it was very good. But Fire Emblem Three Hopes adds to Byleth's story to where Byleth is feels more like a character and less of an open shell like they did in Three Houses. However, Three Houses, I believe, in my opinion, has the better stories with all the other characters. So I really like the hack and slash. It has a couch co-op, so I had people playing with me on the couches. Prince Lethal says Three Houses was far superior. That is true. It is the much better game. It is the turn-based is better than the Dynasty Warrior. It does do Byleth a little better than the game where Byleth is actually the main character. But everything else is far superior in Three Houses. But I do really enjoy playing Hopes. So my next game, 8. Or no, we're on we're on 5. All right. So this game, I have some. We're going to show the gameplay trailer. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to move me. There we go. Okay, so this is the gameplay trailer. There's not going to be any sound because even when I unmute it, my sound is not working for some reason. I have to figure it out. But this is Chained Echoes. It was a game that was Kickstarter. It was a Kickstarter game, and it's one of the best RPG games that I have ever played. If you're watching here, it has like a switch mechanic. Let's see if it shows it. But you can actually have all 8 of your party members at once, and you just switch them out. Now, Persona 5 Royal has that as well, but you have to have a confidant to level 10 in order to do that every time. But this has an overdrive feature, which it doesn't seem to be showing here in the trailer. But the overdrive is basically where you want to stay in. It increases your damage, you take less damage, and all you have to do is stick with this. Now, as you can see, there's these big suits of armor here. These are, I forgot exactly what they're called. They're basically sky armor suits or something like I don't remember the exact name, but you unlock your armor. You have Glenn, who's the best sky armor pilot, and you go in, you use these, and you fight a whole bunch, and it's a shit ton of fun. It's one of the best JRPGs I've ever played. I was not expecting this. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to check it out, and I am so glad I did, because it is one of the best games I've ever played. And if you have Xbox Game Pass, I recommend it because it is for free on Xbox Game Pass. If you like JRPGs, this is definitely one you need to get, and it is my number 5 of the year. It just came out last month, or 2 months ago now that we're in January. Next, the next game we're doing is Evil Dead, the game. Now, I love the Evil Dead game. It ended up having more bugs than anything, and the servers were laggy as shit. But it was so much fun. I had not heard anything. How long is it? I think it's I think it's like 30 to 40 hours of gameplay. I am about 7 hours in, but from those 7 hours, all I want to do is play more of it. But yeah, it's really, really good. But back to number 4 is Evil Dead, the game. Now, I never watched Evil Dead before this game came out, and all my friends were like, Biggles, are you going to play this with us? And I was like, I don't even know what this is. So I ended up buying it, playing with my friends. It was so much fun. And then one day, the game just kept randomly crashing on me after each game. So I'd play the game and then it'd crash. Now, I've fixed it now to where it doesn't crash, but there's a new demon in there, uh, Deadite. There's a new Deadite in there, and it's not as much fun. Yeah, yeah, no, it's so much fun. Hard agree on Evil Dead. Bug to hell like nothing I've ever seen. Especially, yeah, yeah, but it's so much fun. It's one of the most fun games I've played, and I absolutely love it. But there's no better game than like you're trying to survive and you get to fight back. That's why I hate Dead by Daylight, because I'm just running around in a stupid circle. So that's why I play a killer, but killers have long ass queues. So Dead by Daylight is not the game for me. It's now broken with the new prestige system though. It's broken as in it's even more buggy, or it's grindiest fucking thing ever. Nah, maybe not. I might have something that says different on this list. I might have something that's far more grindy than the undead, or not undead, the Evil Dead. Now I love grindy games. Okay, I played World of Warcraft for basically almost its entire existence, but I have given up. Fuck Blizzard. Fuck Activision. They can all lick my balls. Now, number 3. Now, I have just beaten this game, and it's going to be a huge part of my channel. That is Persona 5 Royal. Now, I do have this here. Or wait, no, that's the wrong one. Where is mine? Okay, so I have some combat here on... no, I have some combat on here. So this is from my video. This is the combat in it. It is turn-based. You hit with weaknesses. You go through all these people and you kill them. These are some pretty weak ones. These are level 3. This is probably one of the first fights in the game that you get to, other than the beginning where it introduces your character. It sets you up for the plot later. This game, the characters are great. The first boss you start off with, all you want to do is fucking kill this man, right? He's like the creepy pedo teacher, gym teacher. He's an extremely perverted. He beats his students. He's this total piece of fucking garbage. And it is the most satisfying thing when you defeat him in the game. Like, and then you end up being like, oh no, why couldn't I do this? Like, you're like, oh, you're torn, because how they want to play the game, or how the game is written, and what you really want. So I can't tell anything because it's not here on my playthrough yet. You'll see that in I think on Friday that video will drop. It might actually be Thursday. It might be the Thursday video. So it is so much fun. The characters are great. There's only one character that I don't really like. Yeah, I'll just keep playing that in the background. There's only one character I don't really like, and mechanically, that character is my favorite character in the game mechanically, but I fucking hate them as a character. And then almost all the palaces are cool rather than 2 of them. 2 of the boss fights are so aggravating, and they literally took me 3 hours to beat, because I would be kicking the shit out of them and then I just randomly get one shot, and if Joker goes down, you lose. It doesn't matter if your whole group goes down. Like, you can have everybody else still up. It's just if this guy dies on the screen, then you lose. There's nothing you can do. He's dead. You lose. No, like survivors and demons are broken if they are max prestige. Oh yeah. Well, that's what happens when you buff all your characters. Now, this one I'm going to have New Game Plus. You can have relationships with all the characters in the game. One of them feels really weird because if you pay attention to the story, it looks like they're dating someone else in the group. Uh, Especially how they behave towards each other, and then they're like, "I love you," and you're like, "What the fuck? You love me?" Like, I would never get that. And even at the end of the game, they're like, they're more sad about someone else leaving than you, and you're like, this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why is this even a relationship uh thing? So it has a little dating sim in there, kind of, and it's really funny because if you let's say you have all of the girlfriends, every single one comes in and smacks the shit out of you if you go with someone else on Valentine's Day. So it has some really funny parts in it. It has some great music. There's so much stuff I like about this game. There's going to be 130 videos of just the playthrough on here, and I'll probably be doing a review for this. I'm definitely going to be doing a more shorts. There'll be a short on Thursday for this. I already have it set. It's already uploaded. It just comes out early in the morning. Then some of the characters in this game are crazy, and you're just like, holy shit. So it's really cool. I like so much about this. I have very few negatives to say about this, but that is why it is 3 and not 2 or 1. Now, this next game, 130 lethal. It is 130 hours worth of gameplay. It is insane. It is one of those games where you just got to go through it. This is why I haven't been able to do a lot of stuff. I've been trying to beat this game. I talk to one of my coworkers about it all the time. So it's like and it's a lot of fun too. So I've been playing like crazy, and we all know what number 2 is going to be for me. This is going to be Valkyria Chronicles 4. Now, I fucking love this game. This is my short that has hit over 3.6 K views. Now, unfortunately, my sound is still not working. I'll have to figure out why and how to figure that out later. But that is not in the game. That boom was just all me in the editing. But this game has great characters. I love the gameplay. My only bad thing about this game is to get an S rank, or no, A rank. A rank is the highest. To get an A rank, it's all about how fast you do it, rather how strategic you do it. And just rushing stuff is kind of lame. But if you get to play through and don't care about getting an A rank, which I have A rank on every single one, going through and playing is awesome. Yes, Team Vancy. I love Vancy. Vancy is the drunk character. She's a blast. She hiccups while she's talking. She's so good mechanically once you get her friendship story up. So if you get her friendship story up, she doesn't end her turn because she's too drunk, and she just completely kicks ass. She can basically beat anybody. She can one-shot bosses and shit. It's insane. So good. And sometimes she can go again. She is the character you really want in this game if you can play it. Now, this is about, basically, it's World War II, but it is Europa rather than Europe. This is Gallia is where they're from, or these two characters on the screen. Never forget the 3 B's. Exactly. We learn the 3 B's here: boobs, babes, and beer. Those are the 3 B's. They're very important in life, so you should always remember the 3 B's. Let me see if I have... Oh yeah, here's the other one. You have characters that are like, this character right here is trying to pretend to be her brother. And I don't know why she still has the long hair. Smacks him on the butt, and then he gets his ass kicked. This character right here, Raz, is my favorite character in the game. Uh, he, he even I don't want to spoil it if you haven't watched my streams or anything, or if you plan on playing this. But Raz is a boss to the very end. No matter what happens in the game, Raz kicks ass. Uh, this game is very racist towards Darsons, which are the dark hairs that Raz is. Apparently, they're a race that took over the world at one point, and then when they lost power, everybody hates them. Um, there you go. I had to clear that out. I have. It annoys me when that stuff there. So this is my number 2 game that I played in 2022. This is another 2019 game. But let's jump into the number 1 game. Now, this number 1 game that I am going to say right here is the most grindy game there is. I'm just actually going to set up for my next set real quick. I don't even have half of these. So I'm just going to set up there. Okay, so these games are going to be, or this game right here is my number 1. And if you followed the channel early in the year, you follow my Discord, you play along with me, Chunk, Zero, Cowman, my subscribers, you would know that this is going to be Attack on Titan 2 Final Battle. Now, this is the most fun game I have ever played. Okay? I can say that just from swinging around with the ODM gear. I don't need any of the combat or anything. Just swinging around on ODM gear is the most fun I've had ever in a video game. Now, it follows seasons 1 through 3, which I don't think 4 exists. 4 sucks. I hate 4. I hate season 4. I hate the ending. I hate everything about season 4 of Attack on Titan, including the animation, which is fucking complete ass. Okay? Fuck it. 1 through 3, good. Once it gets to 4, it ruins everything in 1 through 3. Okay? It is poggers, Chunk. This is one of the games that I absolutely love. It has like a roster of like 70 players or something like that. It is the most grindy game I have ever played. I still haven't finished the grind. And I have over, like, I think 300 hours in it right now. And it's just constantly. I love being able to play as the Titans. Yeah, grindy as fuck, but very awesome. Yeah. I love being able to play as all the Titans. I love being able to play all the other characters. Each character plays different, even though they have very similar stuff. Like Levi has an attack where he goes in and he dips and comes back up. So it's very hard to learn Levi, but once you learn Levi, he's one of the strongest characters you can use in the game. Yeah, and the best part of it is there is no season 4 in it. You don't have to deal with Marley and those freaking Yahtzees, because Marley's basically the Yahtzee Empire, if you've noticed, just from watching. But this game is great. There's so many options of items you can do. Now, it's super grindy, grinding up the weapons, and I kind of hate that, but there's so many options, and the higher the difficulty, the more different the Titans act. So if you go up higher difficulty, the Titans are going to react a little bit more to you. So it's going to be way different, and there's so much stuff you can do, so much things you can go, and at times it gets super fucking hard to play. So this is my number 1 game that I've played in 2022. It is a 2019 game. If it is on sale, I definitely recommend it. If you're going to buy it, make sure you buy Final Battle or the Final Battle package, because if you buy them separately, it's going to be way more money. But it is the number one game that I have played, especially this year or this last year. Now, we're going to run through a couple of games. Uh, one game, or these are 2023 games that I am looking forward to. We have, I'm going to have like two honorable mentions. One is going to be MLB The Show 23. Now, I absolutely love baseball. MLB The Show is one of the games I love to play. Last year's game was disappointing because I had a game where I had 9 perfects and all of them were out. And though that is a perfect is the best hit, swing time, and swing location that you can get. And the fact that I lost a game because I had 9 perfect outs and that person had an off PCI home run, I quit playing it. I stopped playing it. I've played it once since that game. And that's just because I wanted to play with new players that were on the Mets. So I am looking forward to that. I'm really hoping San Diego Studios increases their the hit rate for these perfects, where it's more based on your skill rather than luck. That really is a sad thing about that game. So that is an honorable mention. Another honorable mention is going to be Warhammer 40K Space Marines 2. You play as a Space Marine. You go through levels and you go kick ass in the 40K universe. I think it's going to be a blast. The first one is really good. So I would recommend checking that out. I am very excited for it. I'll be playing it on Twitch. It won't be going on YouTube. YouTube's going to be more for JRPGs, and Warhammer 40K is not a JRPG. The next game, this is the number 10 that I am looking forward to for the game. This is Legends of Zelda's Tears of the Kingdom. It is the sequel to Breath of the Wild. It looks amazing. It's a Zelda game. I'm excited to go play it. It's open world. There's not much more I could say. I believe I have. No, I didn't even put it up. I didn't pull up a thing for it. So, I do not have that. And then there's Sea of Stars. This is another JRPG. It looks fantastic. I don't have a video for it, but I want to play it a lot. I'm looking forward to it. It comes out. I did not write when it came out, but it will be coming out soon. The next game, I do have a thing for it. This is going to be Pikmin 4. Now, Pikmin is kind of like a little puzzle game with like little flower people. So, I am super excited for this. This is a little announcement trailer that it's coming. This is from Nintendo Direct. I've played some Pikmin games on Twitch with my emulator. I haven't bought 3 on the Switch, but I might buy it on the Switch and play it before this comes out. So I am super excited about Pikmin. I've been playing it since the first one. Chunk says Breath of the Wild is overrated. Yeah, probably, but it's still a Zelda game, and I'm looking forward to it. I probably won't. It probably won't even be on my YouTube channel, but it will probably just be a game I can play for fun when I'm out and about with my Switch. Next game, Kirby Return to Dreamland. Now, I believe this is a remake of the Wii U one for Switch, and it's supposed to have co-op. I know it has a couch co-op, but I think it might be adding later an online co-op. But I'm probably going to play the couch co-op anyways with my nephews and stuff like that. I absolutely love Kirby. I had Kirby Superstar on the Super Nintendo. I played it every day. I have Kirby Superstar on the Switch. I play that occasionally when I have time because I just love Kirby. Kirby's the little pink guy, and one of the best games was Return to Dreamland. So I am totally looking forward to this game, and I can't wait till it comes out. This game comes out, I believe, in February. So expect to see some stuff on Twitch with it. Now, the next one, we have Morgana giving us a little announcement here. Morgana is a character from Persona 5. That is Morgana. Morgana has become the mascot of Persona. So you get to, this is Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden. Now, graphically, they don't look fantastic. They kind of look a little lame. But mechanically, I hear these games are even better than 5. And 5 was my number 3 game on there. So I can't wait to check out these games. Supposedly, they're way harder. The story's just as good, but graphically it's not as good because it's on an older engine. These are Persona users as well. Instead of them having confidants, they're like social links. So there's so much in this game that I want to check out, and it's 2 games in one. So it's Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden. So I'm going to be checking those out. I'm going to be playing them when they come out. However, it comes out the day, or it comes out the day before the game that's going to be number 1 on this list. So I probably won't be playing these when they come out. I'll probably be playing them a couple weeks later, because that game that is going to be number 1 is going to be another huge series on the channel. I'm going to cut out a lot of the social stuff, but definitely going to be playing it on there. And I'm super excited about this because I'm loving the Persona franchise now, and I hear these games are even better. So I can't wait to check these out and jump right into it like a week after it comes out. Now, I talked about in my 2022 list, I had Octopath Traveler as my honorable mention. Now, the problems I had with Octopath Traveler 1 is supposedly being fixed in our next game, Octopath Traveler 2. This is going to be my start of the top 5. This is number 5 of games I'm most excited for. Now, Octopath Traveler 1 is a boatload of fun, and all the little things that annoyed me in 1 are supposedly being fixed and addressed in 2. We will be joining a new group of travelers, so we might get to see our other old travelers as like cameos in the game, but we're getting whole new characters. They're basically the same classes. There might be a new class I haven't seen. I haven't seen anything about a new class, but I'm super excited. It's another JRPG. I love the 16-bit art style. It's really cool if you ask me. I like the older style, or the older looking game styles, rather than these like super new, super high graphic. Not as good if you ask me. Yeah, I'm trying to hide the next one. Or, oh, well, this isn't the next one. So the next one is number 4. This is going to be Baldur's Gate 3. Now, Baldur's Gate 3 has been in beta for about 2 years. Supposedly, it's going to release in August. They just did a thing like 2 weeks ago talking about it. So I am super excited. There are so many options that you can do. I've played the beta for every new character, and every single time I've done the first act, I have done it a different time. I've joined the goblins, I've joined the druids, I've joined the tieflings, I've joined the goblins and then betrayed the goblins. I've joined the tieflings and betrayed the tieflings. I have played with 4 players, and my friends just stole everything in the camp, and then we had to fight everybody because they got caught. There is so much cool shit going on in this game that I cannot wait. It's got the 5e rules, which is kind of lame, because 5e kind of sucks. But I think it's very good for a video game. And because video games, you don't want to be like, oh, well, if this happens, then this is like, you just want straightforward on a video game. So I'm super excited for Baldur's Gate 3 to finally release fully. And you can bet I'm going to have a 4-man group going through, and hopefully we don't fuck shit up, because it's basically going to be like D&D except with already built out characters that we get to play, that we can create. There's a cool ass story, so I don't need a dungeon master. I don't have to waste or spend all my time coming up with stories like I did for Goblin Slayer TRPG. So I'm so excited to be able to play Baldur's Gate 3, the full release, hopefully in August, that they said they are supposed to make. Larian Games is amazing. They have Divinity 2, which is one of the best games out there. So make sure you go check that out as well. Now, here we have a game I'm super excited for. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I absolutely love Digimon. And I have, somewhere in my room, I have a CD case, and I have Digimon World 1 and 2. I have Digimon 1, 2, and 3, I believe, and 4, all on my emulators as well. So on my emulators, I have the Digimon World. Now, I know you're not going to be able to hear sound. For some reason, they're not working. So basically, you become a Digidestined, and you're playing in this Digimon world, and you get to control 2 Digimon. So you can cross Digivolve at the end, and there's a new Machine Dramon gets a virus, so he's a virus Digimon, and he's the bad guy. But there's going to be other bad guys as well. You play through, you get to control Digimon. You see a lot of the first generation of them. Then you have the second generation. I wonder if there's going to be Digi Eggs, so I can Digi Armor energize, and kick ass. Because having Vmon as Flame Dramon, or just sounds fucking awesome. And you get to meet people. This is supposedly going to have co-op. I believe it said it's going to have co-op. So if this has co-op, I can't wait to play with people. I'm going to be getting it on Switch more than likely. That way I can play it wherever I am and just like have fun, But yeah, it even has the potty breaks that you have from the other ones. I can't wait for this game. I am so excited. This drops on February 22nd, 2 days before Octopath or Octo Travelers 2, which means we're going to be probably playing that before this, and then we'll play that when this finishes. Now, I am super excited for this game, and I can't wait. Now, that's a little bit of the trailer. I'm not going to go into any more of it, but we're just going to close that out, and we're going to jump right into the next game. This next game that I'm so excited for, these are my favorite Mega Man games. They are doing the Legacy Collection, and it's going to have all 10 games. So you get all 10 games for the price of one normal game right now. This is a JRPG kind of Mega Man game. You collect chips, you use them to battle. It's a turn-based game. You're a kid named Lan, which is kind of cool because it's all internet-based and you're named Lan. You go through the world, you meet new friends, you get chips of your friends, you can get their things to increase Mega Man's strength. Instead of him stealing their power, he uses a chip and he gets their power, so it's really cool. We'll go ahead and look at this. This is the second trailer that was released, and you're going to be able to trade with your friends. You're going to have a PvP versus your friends. There's so much cool new features that they're adding. The fact that you can trade with your friends, battle with your friends, all online is going to be awesome. That way you can try yourself out against your friends, see if you can beat them, see if they have the right skills to beat you. There's going to be a rank mode. I can't wait. You can trade between the games, so you can trade like stuff you had in an earlier game to a later game. You can trade stuff for looks. There's so much new shit that they are adding, and I cannot wait for this to happen. I probably should probably put on these, but they're unavailable. Okay, so there's so much cool shit of this. This is my favorite Mega Man game. I have 1 through 7, I think, and then 6, or no, 1 through 6, and then 7, 8, and 9 and 10 were on systems I didn't have. But I cannot wait for this game. This was my favorite Mega Man game. I absolutely love this. I can't wait. Pre-orders are already out there, so I'll probably see if I can buy the best one. Now, what we're looking forward to the most is Fire Emblem Engage. That's right. Here is the announcement trailer from Nintendo Direct. You have all these old ones. This is 20 years of Fire Emblem. This is going to be a game where it brings back all the old characters. It's got its roots. It's got the better graphics than Three Houses. It looks like it has better mechanics than Three Houses. It brings back the weapon triangle. So I'm super excited about this. It has so much stuff. We're playing this rather than jumping right into what did I say earlier that came out? Instead of playing Persona 3 and 4, this is going to take over. This is going to be, we'll still have Persona 5 videos going by the time this comes out, because there will be 130 episodes of our Persona 5 playthrough. I'm super looking forward to this. I don't know if I'm going to play the girl or the guy. Alir kind of has like the girl one kind of has like a chubby, really young looking, and the guy is kind of more buff. That's Evil Roy. So Roy gets corrupted. Can't wait to see what happens with that story. You have these rings where you can bring back the heroes. They all have different mechanics. Each ring has different mechanics. Then you have all the Fire Emblem stuff that usually happens. It looks like there's going to be mini games where you can do squats and push-ups and stuff. I like the design of the blue eyes and the blue and red hair. I know people complain that it's like, oh, it kind of looks too much anime to me, but it was made by an anime guy. Look how much nicer this looks than Three Houses. It looks like they've done so much stuff that Three Houses could have done, but they did it here. Then there's breaks, which allow you to, if you have your weapon strength advantage, it breaks them so they can't counterattack you, which is huge because sometimes getting counterattacked really fucked you over in Three Houses. I can't wait to play this on the hardest difficulty and then going to maddening once I beat it in New Game Plus. I will be doing a lot of videos on this. I think we might stream. I'm thinking maybe we'll do streams on here for this because we will still have the Persona 5 videos going. So we might stream this over here. But I am super excited for this game. This is my #1 most excited game. I know there's other games that come out right around this time, but this is going to take over. It has co-op. So Lethal, if you're still here, we can get together and we can do some co-op maps together. I'm going to be playing this with one of the people from work. They absolutely love Fire Emblem as well. So I can't wait. Fire Emblem is great. I've went back and played the GBA games. I've started playing all the old games just so I can know some of the characters that I'm going to meet. I am super excited for this Fire Emblem game. I cannot wait to play it. There is nothing I want more in 2023 than the Fire Emblem game. As of right now, I don't know what else can come out. But that is basically it. For that, I'm going to make myself take over this whole thing here. Now, thank you all for being here. I'll talk a little bit about the channel. I might stop doing Valkyria Chronicles 1 on this channel. It's not as much fun as 4. Some of the mechanics are really, really clunky. So I might be throwing in some more 4 videos again with like little skirmishes. So I'll just do like one level and show them on here in replace on Thursday because Valkyria Chronicles 4 is fucking awesome. Though I'll be doing some editing for Chained Echoes. It's probably going to go to once a week rather than multiple times a week. I am going to be still streaming that on Twitch, so we'll play it over there on Twitch and bring it here. I can't wait to see what 2023 brings us in the video game world. We have reviews coming. I'll be making reviews. We'll be doing videos, editing videos every day. I have the next 4 already edited and ready to go. I can't wait, you guys, and I hope you join with me. We're going to try to hit our goal for monetization, because once we get monetized here, what I want to do is I want to end my thing over there on Twitch, and I want to be able to stream both on Twitch and YouTube. And if I end my affiliation over there, I can do that on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, which is something that I really want to do because that would be able to grow both channels at once. And I appreciate you all being here, and I'll see you in the next stream, you guys, or the next video. Catch you later. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know where the button is. Guys, where's the button to end? Oh, it's over here. All right. Bye, guys. Have a great one. Oh, I didn't end it yet.